So, obviously, this isn't the Deadlock video I was talking about last time. I planned it out, lined it up to get done, and I just could not find the drive to actually do any more work on it. I've been stewing on it for a while, and I don't know if I'll ever get the motivation to actually get it done, but it's not like I just can't not work on another video. Which brings us to now. A very good friend of mine started playing through Resident Evil for pretty much the first time ever, after the crazy hype that Requiem brought to the franchise. And I caught them right at the start of them playing through Resident Evil 4, a game that needs no introduction. And after I played through Requiem, I know, I played through a game and didn't make a video about it. Weird. After Requiem, it really made me want to go back and play Resident Evil 4. Picked Remake 4 just because I don't have to worry about it crashing randomly on me. I find both original and remake to be equally as good. So I have no personal preference besides convenience. I think I just need some time away from it all. And Resident Evil 4 is the perfect getaway for me. You boot up the game, land in the village, and everyone's there welcoming you back with open arms. Reconnecting with old friends you haven't seen in years. Just like returning to your old hometown after being away. Everything's exactly how it was in your memory. Like you're back in your element. Resident Evil 4 is that perfect getaway. With its weird sense of coziness and comfort. And that's exactly what I need in my life right now. You can't control or predict life, but Resident Evil 4, you're in control. So why am I feeling that way now? I think there's a few factors at play. The year has not been going great so far. I don't know if YouTube made a giga death change to the algorithm, because the last few uploads have not done well at all. The channel's at 150 subscribers, and I have videos that have done better with 0 subscribers on the channel. To me, it feels like that stacking pressure of putting the time and effort into a system that is actually against me right now. YouTube telling me that the video got less views and click-throughs, but is actively not showing the video around as much anymore? Like, how do I solve that problem? I put a lot of time and effort into these videos, which is maybe the problem. One video every 3 to 4 weeks is maybe not great, but I want to make stuff that is actually thoughtful. And not just this daily slop of making a video out of the same one tweet everyone else is also talking about. It's not hard to do.
Big company announces thing about product. People are not happy about thing and are complaining. But what do you think about company and product? Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, there. I just did it. And to make it long form, I just need to throw in my 2 cents. That's like 40% of all the videos you see uploaded daily. There is that one Nintendo Direct video here, only because the Monster Hunter video that I spent many of hours playing through, going through said hours of footage, scripting through my first impressions of the game and story relative to the footage, got like 0 views in the first few days. I panicked. Made the Nintendo Direct video in a day, and it got like 100 views. The Monster Hunter video ended up going around a bit, but that took like 2 weeks for that to happen. And I don't even know if the Nintendo video affected that happening. So I'm pretty lost on how to find any kind of reception here. I'm at the point where I mentally can't spend dozens to hundreds of hours working on a video, only for YouTube to not put it anywhere. So that's got me feeling demotivated. Another thing that happened that you might not think is relevant is the situation going on with HoloStars, the VTuber men that parallel HoloLive, which kind of sounds like it's coming out of nowhere, and it kind of is. But the more I think about it, the more it feels like a factor as to why I'm feeling this way. For those not in the know, my channels are rooted in VTubing. I don't do it anymore, but That is how my channel started. And to go even further into the deep lore, the relaunch of this channel was in part due to the HoloLive audition process. To learn the editing software in order to make more interesting and engaging content, I made Holostar audition videos on top of the YouTube videos I was putting out. And I was actually making a video about what had happened with Holostars, but ended up scrapping it because it was veering too much into the grifter, detractor kind of talk. Y'all know what I mean. I also don't think I could add anything to the conversation besides how my audition videos went and my thoughts on how VTuber culture is. I just don't want to go in that direction. This video is already going off into that area, but if there is any major change to the channel or uploads or whatever, at least there's this video to explain why. Long story short, for Holostars, having that avenue gone really kind of subtly knocked me off my horse. I always thought if I couldn't make it on my own, I could still have a chance of doing what I love if I got hired by a corpo. And I know how it sounds. It sounds delusional. But that bit of delusion was enough to keep the motors rumbling. So now that it's gone and reality is set in, the other side of the scales have started to weigh down. Like it was all for nothing. Or like there was never a chance, even when it looked like there was. So YouTube has given me a beatdown. I'm not feeling motivated or inspired to work on art projects. The delusion of potential success is gone. I did see the Mario movie, but I think the time to talk about it has passed. Feels like all the eggs I put into my baskets have all gone rotten. And I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here. So that's why. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm taking it back to Resident Evil 4. Just to take my mind off of it all. I don't need to think. I just need to be in the moment. It helps that Resident Evil 4 is also one of the best games ever made. Both the original and the remake. I know where all the treasure is. I know what weapons I want to use. I know where all the pickups are. It's just a place where I can just be. Life here is easy. And the playthrough of Requiem between videos, I could have done a video on it, but like I said before, something just feels off with what I want to do right now. It was a good game. Does get pretty close to jumping the same shark Resident Evil 6 did, and the story does get worse the more time you spend with it, but it's definitely better than Village. Kind of just waiting for mercenaries and or whatever kind of updates are coming. Being back in the Resident Evil zone got me thinking about other kind of videos I could make. I've been humming and hawing about long-form playthrough commentaries, kind of like Indie Mouse and Sea Dog. That was the original idea I had when I was streaming. Turn the streams into playthrough videos. And I actually did that with the original playthrough of Resident Evil 4 Remake. So if you want to check that video out, go ahead. It's a little rough around the edges though. I was using Clipchamp and Windows Movie Maker back then. So that's why I'm thinking probably no more Deadlock until the next big update. I've had my fill of early access for now, but I think I'll give these videos a shot. It'll be kind of weird to talk to myself again. I kind of like sitting quietly and enjoying my games, but there's some good stuff coming out soon. It would also be a good excuse to go through my backlog. We'll see. I think I'm just kind of in a lull right now. Not much going on, but definitely stuff coming up, and I want to talk about it.